Hello, and welcome to Whiskey with Rye, where every episode we talk about the nose and taste of whiskey 3 different ways: straight, with water, and on the rocks. This week, the whiskey that I'm with is the Jim Beam 100% rye whiskey, malted rye. So the Jim Beam malted rye. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. This is a 100% malted rye mash bill. So just a unique taste on a rye, or take on a rye. So really looking forward to getting into this, seeing how it measures up, compared to a normal rye whiskey, thinking like Bullet, things along those lines, and if there is a difference with it being fully malted or not. Please remember, I didn't mention it the past couple times, like, subscribe, leave a comment. That helps me out as I'm trying to get the channel going, reboot it, and just have some unique different stuff on it. Also, let me know what you think of the new format. This little more informal, maybe, just there we go, conversational style chat. So as I pour this, you will notice that I did finally find my fancy whiskey dropper. This is a 40%, so 80 proof whiskey, which is right on par with all of the Jim Beam, or all of the Basil Hayden product. Sorry, this is out of Jim Beam. I can smell it already. It does smell delicious. Malted rye mash bill. Yeah, I mean, really, that's kind of the only big difference. So I am going to pour my ice pour a little bit later, just because it is so low proof. I want to make sure that we don't water it down too much. So yeah, let's jump into the nose. So right on the nose, standard, typical rye whiskey. Some of that sweetness. The herbal notes are definitely there. Dill. The alcohol kind of jumps to the front for whatever reason, especially just at 80 proof. And there's a note in there, I don't know if it's just, I think it's just from being outside. I mean, nothing too crazy on the nose. It's still very familiar. So let's jump into the taste. That is a unique merger. There are rye flavors, and there are single malt whiskey, like Scotch flavors. And I don't know how they play together. It's definitely unique. So it has that malty sweetness with the baking spice of rye, kind of the pepperiness. They say the finish is chocolate and warm spice. I don't get that. I don't get the chocolate at all. Maybe the feeling on my tongue of like melted Hershey bar. Soft notes of vanilla, toasted rye bread, and baking spice. I don't get that at all. I do not get the typical Basil Hayden Jim Beam flavors of like peanut butter or peanut dust, which is nice. That's a nice change. It kind of creates just this cacophony of flavor that doesn't blend well for me whatsoever. It's unique. It's unique and weird, which I give them credit for releasing. I just don't know that I'm the right ones for this, to be honest. It's not bad. It's just I'm not sure what it is. So we're gonna add a couple drops of water, assuming I can do this right. That was a lot more than I needed. Water does take some of the alcohol away, which isn't a surprise, with how, how low proof it is. It's just not for me. Oh. We'll put this over ice and see how this goes, but I think we know already. There was a lot of ice in here, but wanted to make sure we got it nice and chilled. Again, we're not really going to go for the nose on the ice, just because it's such wide glass, but yeah. That is just definitely not for me. It just becomes kind of bitter on the rocks and with water. Hopefully y'all can actually hear me through this. But yeah, so that's going to do it for me. We'll see you next time. Again, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment. And until then, cheers.